Yeah, this is Dave from cheapbooks.com playing World of Tanks. The tank is the SU100Y. This is a Tier 6 Russian tank destroyer. The map is Ruinberg, and this is a replay. This has got to be one of my first games with the SU100Y. I've only played it, 2 or 3 times. And I like it. It's a fast tank. It's got a good gun. And I can use the same crew from my SU152 in the SU100Y, so my crew will train faster. So apparently what I'm doing is, it's possible that I'm working on the mission where I have to remain hidden, because that's the only way I would be so close to the red line, is if I'm trying to stay concealed. There's a tank destroyer mission that requires that you remain hidden throughout the entire battle. And you got to do like 2,000 hit points of damage. I think this does like 500 hit points of damage on the shot with the composite, well, whatever the premium rounds are. The other thing that I do is, you're not supposed to knock trees down because you don't want the SPG to see you. And I absolutely have shot at tanks because I see trees falling down. But it gives you added cover. So sometimes I knock trees down so that other tanks can't see me. Because you never know when you're going to stop. So sometimes I knock the trees down, sometimes I don't. Obviously I'm not worried about the artillery. This could be a game where I'm trying to remain concealed, so I'm knocking the trees down to increase the chance that nobody spots me. And it's a difficult mission. I don't like to hide in the games. When you play the game, there is a feature called Designated Target. And what it does is that when you are aimed at a tank, you don't want that tank to disappear, to become unspotted. And when you have Designated Target, you're supposed to get an extra 2 seconds, although someone tested it and determined it was only 1 second. But he may have discovered that before they made a change to it. So you want it to stay highlighted longer. So what you want to do is you want to stay zoomed in with the scope mode on that target if you have the designated target on your crew. And I have it on a lot of my crews. It's usually my second skill.
Target unlocked.
Too bad I missed. Nice. So many dead tanks. Who's the Hellcat fighting at? I mean, shooting at? So if you have designated target, you want to keep that tank highlighted, and you'll get a longer view of it.
Target unlocked.
Someone did test it in a training room and verified that it does in fact work.
Ready to fire. Target released. Got him.
So you'll notice what I did there was I used the auto aim in order to get the gun pointed at the tank. And then I shut it off and I aimed manually. And I do this all the time. And the reason why is because when you aim manually, what other people do is they turn the mouse manually towards the tank. What I do is I snap it onto the tank and then I manually aim. I only have to make a minor adjustment, which is the reason why I do it that way. You'll hear my auto aim going on and off constantly.
Ready to fire. We didn't even scratch them.
So this looks like a case where I would leave it on.
Enemy vehicle destroyed. Ready to fire.
And backing up gives you some protection because of cover and things like that.
That one didn't go through.
You want to become unspotted if someone's shooting at you, obviously. And plus I'm reloading. One of the great things about auto aim is that I can go and reload, and then when I come back it'll automatically lock right onto that target.
Where'd they go? Permission to engage.
Okay, so the game ended. We must have capped them. There's another reason why you want to use the auto aim feature, and that is your turret on a gun like a tank destroyer with a fixed turret. Your whole tank has to move in order to keep up with the enemy. And if you aim manually, you don't know, you never know where the limits are. If you use the auto aim, it will automatically spin your tank. I've done it before manually spinning the tank. It's a pain in the butt because it makes a big jump. So that's another key area where you would want to use it. Okay, so I got 3 kills. That's the SU100Y. The map was Ruinberg. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.